Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Tuesday. We've got 14 matchups on this NBA slate today, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 20.2K subs, so go ahead and keep it up, guys. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Great promos, especially with DraftKings. Bet 5, get 150 in bonus bets. Amazing promo. A lot of good boosts for all the major sports every day. And DraftKings also has they have pretty much like a risk-free token bet on any sports every week, or I'm sorry, every day. So check that out. It's up to like $5, but still chance to take a shot at some Hail Mary plays. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Monster slate today. We didn't have any NBA yesterday. So nice little day off. Now we're back at it, full slate. Starting with the Dallas Mavericks versus the Charlotte Hornets. Dallas opening up as a 13-point road favorite with the over-under at 223.5. Dallas coming into this matchup 48-30. The Hornets 19-59. Head-to-head, Charlotte is 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Don't see any crazy injuries for this game. Dallas playing great, 9-1 in their last 10, coming off a big Houston win in overtime. Charlotte 2-8 in their last 10, coming off an OKC loss. Dallas, yeah, they're 10-1 in their last 11 right now. 7-2 covering on the road against Charlotte. 8-1 covering the spread. They've been very good covering here, and love Dallas as long as Luka and Kyrie are playing. I mean, they're playing lights out basketball right now, playing amazing. Easy matchup with the Hornets. Give me the Mavs with a big win on the road, -13. Throw them in your parlays today. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Pistons versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers opening up as a 15.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 222.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 13-65. The Sixers 44-35. Head-to-head, Philly 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. We'll see if Embiid plays. Him, Lowry, Tobias Harris, Maxey. I mean, their entire starting 5 is questionable, which is definitely concerning. Detroit on a 4-game losing streak, coming off a Brooklyn loss. They're 1-9 in their last 10. Philly, they're on a quiet little 5-game winning streak, coming off a Spurs win. So basically check the injury reports for the 76ers. We'll see if their team's playing. They got a lot of guys questionable. Detroit 0-7 against the Sixers. 0-11 on the road against the Sixers. They have not been able to beat the Sixers here. Let's just hope that everyone's playing for the Sixers. That would be ideal. And we'll take the Sixers -15.5 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Indiana Pacers versus the Toronto Raptors. Pacers opening up as a 13-point road favorite with the over-under at 239.5. Pacers coming into this matchup 45-35. The Raptors 25-53. Head-to-head, Toronto 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Indiana on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Miami win. Toronto on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Washington win. They got a lot of people questionable and out today. No Emmanuel Quickly. Obviously, Scotty Barnes is out, so there's just so many injuries for the Raptors here. Yeah, I'm liking the Pacers. I just don't trust the Raptors. 1-11 covering at home, 2-15 in their last 17. This little 2-game winning streak. Not really looking into it too much here. I like a big win for the Pacers, so I'm gonna take the Pacers -13 and money line on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Boston Celtics versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Celtics opening up as a 2-point road favorite with the over-under at 228. Boston coming into this matchup 62-16. The Bucks 47-31. Head-to-head, Boston 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Porzingis and Al Horford are both questionable, and Tatum looks like he's good to go. He missed last game. Giannis is questionable. A lot of questionables for a lot of the stars today. Boston 8-2 in their last 10. They're on a 5-game winning streak. They beat the Bucks by 3 points in their last meeting. The Bucks, just disappointing on a 4-game losing streak. I mean, look at this losing streak. They're coming off a Knicks loss, which Knicks are good, but they were favored. They're coming off. They lost to Toronto, Memphis, Washington. I mean, this losing streak is crazy. I don't know what's going on with the Bucks, but they are not trustworthy at all. Haven't been all season. Boston 9-1 covering on the road against Milwaukee, 15-5 covering against the Bucks here. Yeah, I just don't trust the Bucks. They've looked bad against really good teams, and they've looked bad against the worst teams in the league. Give me Boston -2 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Miami Heat versus the Atlanta Hawks. Heat opening up as a 4-point road favorite with the over-under at 219.5. Heat coming into this matchup 43-35. The Hawks 36-42. Head-to-head, Miami 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Don't see any crazy injuries here. Miami coming off a Pacers loss. Atlanta on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a 30-point Denver loss. Miami 10-4 against Atlanta, where they've been very good. Been good head-to-head here. The under's hit in Atlanta's 12 of their last 14 against Miami. Maybe the under could be a play. I don't know. I'm just not in love with the Hawks here, and I think I'm going to take a shot with the Heat -4 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the New York Knicks versus the Chicago Bulls. Knicks opening up as a 4.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 212.5. Knicks coming into this matchup 46-32. The Bulls 37-41. Head-to-head, the Knicks 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. The Knicks coming off a Bucks win. Chicago coming off a Magic loss. Don't see any major injuries here. The Knicks, they are 4-2 against the Bulls. 4-2 covering against the Bulls here, so they've been very good against Chicago. The under's hit in Chicago's 9 of their last 12 against the Knicks, so maybe the under could be a play today. Yeah, I really like the Knicks here. Coming off a big Bucks win, I'll take the Knicks -4.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Orlando Magic versus the Houston Rockets. Magic opening up as a 3.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 216. Magic coming into this matchup 46-32. Houston 38-40. Head-to-head, Houston 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings here. The Magic coming off a Chicago win. Houston, 5-game losing streak. Remember, I mean, they had that big winning streak, and man, they have kind of fallen apart. Tough loss to the Mavs. It's just been a tough stretch for the Magic here. I'm sorry, for the Rockets. The Magic 4-1 covering against Houston. 5-1 covering on the road against Houston here. And, yeah, you know, Magic's still playing good. I just don't trust Houston. They just, man, this losing streak's been pretty rough for Houston. We'll see whenever they can bounce back, but be tough against the Magic. I don't know. I think the losing continues for Houston here. It's been tough for them. I'll take the Magic -3.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Sacramento Kings versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunder opening up as a 5.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 227.5. Kings coming into this matchup 45-33. The Thunder 53-25. Head-to-head, Sacramento 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Sacramento coming off a big Brooklyn win by 30. OKC coming off a Charlotte win. Sacramento 8-1 against the Thunder. 4-1 covering against the Thunder. 11-4 covering on the road against the Thunder. They've been very good against the Thunder here. Gordon Hayward's out. It looks like SGA is good to go, and Jalen Williams questionable. So it would be nice for them to get their stars back. And this one's a tough one because OKC, they haven't played that well without SGA. And I don't know, Sacramento, they've been very good against the Thunder. I think they're good dogs today. And we're going to see who all suits up for the Thunder today. But I don't know. I think I'm going to take a shot with the Kings +5.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the San Antonio Spurs versus the Memphis Grizzlies. Spurs opening up as a 4.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 216.5. Spurs coming into this matchup 19-59. The Grizzlies 27-51. Head-to-head, Memphis is 10-0 against the Spurs, which is kind of crazy. Because we just know all the injuries with Memphis. No Jaren Jackson Jr. today. Desmond Bane. I mean, the injury list is crazy. They got like 10 people plus out. It's insane, the roster that Memphis has. Spurs coming off a Philly loss. Spurs lost to Memphis by 2 in the last meeting here. The numbers haven't been great there, but Spurs 5-0 covering on the road right now. 6-2 covering against Memphis here. And Victor Wembanyama playing. I just don't like this Memphis roster. I just can't trust them. I can't do it. It's an ugly matchup, but I think Spurs finally get a head-to-head win here. Give me Spurs minus 4.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Washington Wizards versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota opening up as a 16.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 224.5. Wizards coming into this matchup 15-64. Minnesota 54-24. Head-to-head, Washington 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings, which is very surprising. Washington on a 3-game losing streak. They're 1-6 in their last 7. Minnesota coming off a 10-point Lakers win. Washington 7-1 covering against Minnesota. 6-0 covering on the road against Minnesota. Crazy they've been able to cover against Minnesota like this. I just don't know if I can believe it or trust it. I just don't know if I can do it. It's a big spread here. I could easily see Minnesota winning by 30 plus against the Wizards today. So yeah, I'm not backing the Wizards. I can't do it. If you want to trust the numbers and go with the Wizards, go for it. I'm not doing it. I'll take my chances with Minnesota minus 16.5. Throw them in a teaser. Lower that point total as well for Minnesota. Next matchup, we got the Denver Nuggets versus the Utah Jazz. Denver opening up as a 15-point road favorite with the over-under at 225. Denver coming into this matchup 54-24. The Jazz 29-49. Head-to-head, Utah 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Looks like Jamal Murray is good to go. I know he's missed a bunch of games, so they'll be getting him back hopefully if everything goes well. Utah, no John Collins, no Jordan Clarkson, so they're missing a lot of their guys. Denver, they're missing their big men too, which is not good. Walker Kessler's out, so Jokic probably going to have a dominant game. Denver coming off a 30-point Atlanta win. Denver, they haven't been good against Utah. Crazy. They're 0-6 on the road against Utah here, but I'm just going to say with all these injuries, I mean, this Utah, pretty much like their whole starting 5 is pretty much out, really. Got to be a game Denver can win against this depleted Utah team. Give me Denver minus 15 and money line on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Golden State Warriors versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers opening up as a 2.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 235. Warriors coming into this matchup 43-35. The Lakers 46-34. Head-to-head, the Lakers 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Don't see any major injuries. LeBron and AD are both questionable, so be sure to check their statuses. They aren't coming off a back-to-back. They are coming off a 10-point Minnesota loss. The Warriors, they're playing well, coming off a big Utah win. This will be a primetime matchup. Good matchup here. Warriors 5-1 on the road. 7-1 in their last 8. Definitely going to be a battle here. And yeah, I think there's good potential plus money with the Warriors today. In a good battle. Give me the Warriors plus 2.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Phoenix Suns. Suns opening up as a 7-point home favorite with the over-under at 226.5. Clippers coming into this matchup 50-28. The Suns 46-32. Head-to-head, the Clippers 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. No Kawhi Leonard for the Clippers. Clippers 6-1 in their last 7. They're on a 3-game winning streak. Phoenix coming off a bad Pelicans loss. The Clippers 4-1 covering against Phoenix, so they've been good covering there. The overs hit in 5 of their last 6 on the road against the Suns here. I think they're a good dog today, getting 7 points on the road. Take a shot with the Clippers +7. In the last matchup, we got the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Portland Trail Blazers. Pelicans opening up as a 13.5 point road favorite with the over-under at 213.5. Pelicans coming into this matchup 46-32. The Blazers 21-57. Head-to-head, the Pelicans 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings where they've been very dominant. Pelicans coming off a Phoenix win, ending their losing streak they were on. Portland 2-8 in their last 10, coming off a bad Boston loss. Pelicans 5-0 against Portland, 5-0 covering against Portland here. I think they should be able to dominate Portland with all the injuries. Yeah, they're missing pretty much everybody. I like a big win for the Pelicans here. Give me the Pelicans -13.5 in money line on the road today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Tuesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good one.